Jean Shalit, the classic movie critic and arts reporter for The Today Show, died at the age of 100 due to natural causes. For over 40 years, his bushy hair, massive mustache, and quick-witted puns welcomed viewers every morning. He brought film criticism into our living rooms long before the internet existed. His segment, Critics' Corner, became a staple for anyone deciding what to watch at the cinema. Even the biggest Hollywood stars trusted him for a fair and warm conversation. He retired in 2010, marking the end of a golden era for network television. Schedeen, the American actress best known as the patient mother on the hit sitcom Alf, died at the age of 77. For 4 seasons in the late 1980s, she played Kate Tanner, the dry-witted center of a household trying to hide a sarcastic, cat-chasing alien. Millions of families spent their evenings watching her manage that chaotic living room. Before landing her signature role, she built a steady career in television during the 1970s. Viewers recognized her from recurring parts on Emergency and Marcus Welby, MD, along with guest spots on hits like Three's Company and Cheers. Margaret Carey, the veteran screen actress and dancer, died at the age of 97 due to lung cancer. Margaret was the real-life reference model for Tinker Bell in the 1953 Disney film Peter Pan. She spent 6 months on an empty soundstage acting out every single movement for the animators to draw. She also worked as a voice actress, giving life to characters in children's shows like Clutch Cargo. Later in life, she hosted a radio program in Los Angeles and loved meeting fans at conventions. Sadly, her husband Robert passed away just 3 weeks before her. Margaret brought a special kind of magic into our childhoods, and her work on screen will keep generations of children smiling for years to come. Ronnie Schell, the versatile actor and stand-up comedian, died at the age of 94 due to natural causes. Most of us remember him best as Duke Slater, the friendly private in Gomer, Pyle, U.S.M.C. He was a constant presence on television throughout the 60s and 70s. Ronnie started his career in the San Francisco comedy clubs before moving to the bright lights of Las Vegas, where he opened for massive acts. He also lent his voice to countless classic cartoons, including Scooby-Doo and the Smurfs. Even in his later years, he loved performing on stage, bringing laughter to audiences across the country. Samantha Eggar, the English film star who rose to fame in the 1960s, died at the age of 86 due to chronic lymphocytic leukemia. Her incredible performance in the thriller The Collector won her a Golden Globe and an Academy Award nomination. That role launched her into Hollywood, where she worked alongside giants like Sean Connery, Kirk Douglas, and Cary Grant. Samantha had a striking presence on screen, moving easily between intense dramas and fantasy films like Dr. Dolittle. She worked steadily for 5 decades, appearing in major television series well into the 2000s. Her daughter revealed she had lived with her illness for over 20 years before passing away at her home in Los Angeles. Penelope Milford, the Oscar-nominated American stage and screen actress, died at the age of 77 at a rehabilitation facility in New York. You likely remember her incredible performance in the 1978 movie Coming Home, which earned her an Academy Award nomination. She worked alongside stars like Jane Fonda and Jon Voight, bringing a quiet strength to the screen. Theater lovers also knew her from her early days on Broadway, where she performed in the hit musical Shenandoah and earned a Drama Desk nomination. Later on, she became a favorite for a whole new generation when she played the quirky teacher Ms. Fleming in the cult classic comedy Heathers. John Barbour, the Canadian-born comedian and television host, died at the age of 93 due to natural causes. John changed television forever in 1979 when he created and hosted the hit show Real People. Long before modern reality television, John saw the value in sharing the lives of ordinary citizens. The show became a success and won him multiple Emmy Awards. Before his success behind the camera, John worked as a stand-up comedian, appearing on Johnny Carson's Tonight Show. He was also a passionate documentary maker, focusing on historical events. His unique vision paved the way for an entire genre of entertainment. Prunella Scales, the famous British actress, died at the age of 93 due to complications from vascular dementia. Millions of comedy fans know her as Sybil Fawlty, the formidable wife of John Cleese's character in the classic sitcom Fawlty Towers. Her sharp delivery and iconic laugh made her a favorite on television. Though she did many Shakespearean plays and films, comedy was her true home. In her later years, she traveled canals across the globe with her late husband Timothy West for a popular documentary series. Prunella lived with her illness for many years. Her brilliant comedic timing brought smiles to households worldwide, and British television has lost one of its absolute best. David Hockney, the famous painter and photographer, died at the age of 88 due to natural causes. He was a central figure in the pop art movement of the 1960s, creating colorful and striking images of swimming pools and portraits. His unique style changed how we look at modern art. David never stopped experimenting, using everything from oil paints to iPad applications to create his works. Even King Charles paid tribute to him, calling him a true original and a dear friend. David's art will continue to capture the imagination of millions in galleries and museums across the globe. Claudette Colvin, the pioneering civil rights activist, died at the age of 86 due to natural causes. In March 1955, at just 15 years old, Claudette refused to give up her seat on a segregated bus in Montgomery, Alabama. This courageous act happened 9 months before Rosa Parks did the same. Her arrest helped spark the legal battles that eventually outlawed segregation on public transportation. For many years, her role was quiet, but history eventually recognized her immense courage. Claudette later moved to New York, where she worked as a nurse's aide for over 3 decades. Her story shows us the power of standing up for justice. Annabel Schofield, the British model and actress, died at the age of 62 due to brain cancer. Television fans will remember her as Laurel Ellis on the hit soap opera Dallas, where her character brought elegant charm to the screen. Before her acting career, she walked fashion runways in Europe and America, capturing attention with her classic style. She also wrote a novel in 2013 about the fashion world. Annabel shared her cancer journey openly with friends and supporters, showing incredible strength during her hospital stays. Her passing is a sad loss for the fashion and television communities. Jubilant Sykes, the famous baritone singer, died at the age of 71 after being fatally stabbed inside his Santa Monica home. Known for his extraordinary and expressive voice, Jubilant sang in operas, classical concerts, and church choirs around the world. He could easily shift from classical music to traditional gospel. He earned a Grammy nomination and performed with major orchestras throughout his career. Sadly, police officers discovered him with fatal stab wounds at his residence. His 31-year-old son, Micah Sykes, was arrested at the scene and charged with murder. The news shocked his local church community and his many music fans. People will always remember his warm personality and the beautiful music he shared with us. Gina Ferrall, the accomplished Broadway actress, died at the age of 67 after a brief battle with uterine sarcoma. If you love musical theater, you likely saw Gina perform on stage. She made her Broadway debut in Les Miserables and went on to secure roles in other productions, including Beauty and the Beast and The Sound of Music. Many fans remember her best as Rosie in the original Broadway run of Mamma Mia. Gina was known for her comedic timing and powerful stage presence. She also appeared on television in dramas like Law and Order and Blue Bloods. Lyudmila Chursina, the famous Soviet and Russian actress, died at the age of 84 due to cancer. She was one of the celebrated figures in Eastern European cinema, working on stage and screen for over 60 years. Her powerful performances in classic films earned her the title of People's Artist of the USSR. Lyudmila's characters were known for their strong will and emotional depth, captivating audiences across the region. Even political leaders offered their condolences to her family, acknowledging her lifetime of dedication to the arts. She leaves behind a massive collection of films that will keep her memory alive. Patrizia Caselli, the Italian actress and television host, died at the age of 66 due to cardiac complications from lung cancer. Patrizia began her career in the 1970s, appearing in advertisements and movies before becoming a familiar face on Italian television. She hosted several popular programs on public and private networks, working alongside famous figures of the era. She was also known for her work in theater and even released records as a singer in the 80s. In 2024, she shared her cancer diagnosis openly with the public. Sadly, she passed away in Milan due to heart issues related to her illness. Sophie Faucher, the French-Canadian actress and writer, died at the age of 68 due to cancer. Sophie was a beloved figure in Quebec's cultural world, working in theater, television, and film since the 1970s. She was incredibly passionate about the artist Frida Kahlo, writing books and staging plays where she portrayed the famous painter. Her work was celebrated for its creativity and emotional depth. Sadly, she had to withdraw from a theater production in early 2026 due to her declining health. She passed away in Montreal, leaving behind a wonderful legacy of literature and performance. Veronica Echegui, the Spanish actress and director, died at the age of 42 due to cancer. This young and tragic loss has deeply saddened the international film community. Veronica rose to fame in Spanish cinema and later worked in international series like Fortitude and Trust, appearing alongside stars like Stanley Tucci and Hilary Swank. She was also a talented filmmaker, winning a Goya Award for her directorial debut with a short film. Veronica kept her illness private, with only her closest circle knowing she was undergoing treatment in Madrid. Cara Braxton, the two-time WNBA champion, died at the age of 43 due to injuries from a car crash in Atlanta. Cara was a force on the basketball court, playing 10 seasons in the league and winning 2 championships. Her former teams and the league shared their sadness over her sudden passing, remembering her as a passionate competitor. Her sudden loss is felt deeply by the entire women's basketball community. Aldon Smith, the former NFL defensive end, died at the age of 36. Aldon was a standout player on the football field, drafted by the San Francisco 49ers in 2011. He quickly showed incredible talent, setting franchise records for sacks during his early seasons. The 49ers organization released a statement sharing their devastation over his sudden passing. Talay Riley, the British singer and songwriter, died at the age of 35 due to fatal stab wounds from an attack in London. Talay was a highly respected musician who wrote hit songs for some of the biggest names in the industry, including Britney Spears, Jessie J, and Ellie Goulding. He also worked on tracks like Khalid's Young, Dumb, and Broke. Fellow musicians, including Stormzy, paid emotional tributes to him online, calling him a true talent and a gem of a person. Police have arrested suspects in connection with the tragic incident. His family expressed their heartbreak over his sudden loss. Oliver Tree, the American singer-songwriter and internet personality, died at the age of 32 due to injuries from a tragic helicopter crash in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Known for his eccentric look, bold bowl cut, and viral songs, Oliver was in the middle of his world tour when his aircraft collided with another mid-air, claiming 6 lives. He had millions of followers on social media who loved his unique style and humor. His sudden passing has shocked fans worldwide who have flooded his channels with tributes. Oliver's creative energy and memorable music made him a truly unique figure in modern pop music. We send our thoughts and condolences to his family, friends, and the families of all those lost in the tragic accident.